Okay, are we back? Okay, I think we're back. Jeez Louise, man. I can't get this straight. I can't get this straight sometimes. I had everything ready, and then all of a sudden I look down and the audio's off. How the hell does that happen? And then, of course, Instagram's not even on. So I look over to Instagram thinking I'm going to get some little chatsies over there. Yet. Friday. Do we have to get down on Friday, or because I always thought that that was a requirement by law, but especially here in America, because you gotta get down on Friday. You don't have to get down on Friday, but you gotta get down on Friday. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. I had a very busy day today. What's up, Michigan Girl over there on the IG? We're just hanging out over here on our good old Jordane, just Jordane live stream. We still good over there on the TV? Everything's good. Looks like everything's good. Looks like we're rolling now, guys. I think that we're good. Oh. Let me try to refresh this. Now we're having some technical issues over here on YouTube, and now I'm not seeing it come up. Let's see what we got now. Let's see. All right, there we go. There we go. I just had to refresh, guys. I just had to refresh. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Now we'll see. What's up, Michigan Girl? How are you? What have you been up to? Tonight is just a loose hang. What's up, Heather Cole? How are you? I hope that you're having a great day and a great evening and a great night and all that other good stuff for everybody. How is everybody doing? I'm doing pretty well. I had a good night. I had a good last couple of days. I mean, we had a really good week of shows. This week of shows was really, really good. I mean, Tuesday's episode was, I don't even remember. I don't remember what we talked about on Tuesday, but I know Wednesday we had our wrestling stuff, and I spent a good bit of time talking about Joe Rogan and The Rock and all those other good ones, those other funny ones, and the Mick Foley documentary, which was awesome. I pretty much knew everything about the Mick Foley documentary, though, so it is what it is. So just give me 1 sec. I forgot I have to refresh my drink. Let me refresh my drink real quick. It is Friday night, guys. It is Friday, so it's not quite the Friday night try, but it's damn sure Friday night. So give me 1 sec. Let me get this, and then we'll continue on, and we'll start the show. Noise. Almost there. Almost there. This don't count as a pee break, though. Ah. All right, all right. I do admit, I should have been more prepared for the Friday show, but whatever. Y'all know how this goes. Y'all know how it goes. I did have some subjects I wanted to talk about, but I don't want to talk about them yet. I wanted to have a free, loose, fun episode so we can just shoot the shit and have some fun and keep things going. What's up, Patricia? How are you? Heather said, hey, I'm great. How are you doing? I'm watching SmackDown Wrestling and my favorite wrestler. Oh, that is so sweet, Heather. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that I'm your favorite wrestler. I hope that you're saying that I'm your favorite wrestler. I hope. I hope that's what you mean, Heather. I hope that's what you mean. What is up, Stephanie? How are you? Stephanie is in the chat. Everybody is here. Probably not everybody, but, you know, it is what it is. I've been thinking about trying to get back to Florida because it's been a long time since I've been able to hang out on the beach. The beach? It's been over. Man, I have to try to figure out, like, when the last time I went to the beaches. Not the beaches, but the beaches. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Shy. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ron. What's up, Shy? How are you? Happy New Jersey. You're in New Jersey now, Shy. That is awesome. Georgian, what is up, my Alabama girl? How are you? Or Georgia girl, sorry. How are you doing down there? Front row fanatics for life. Stephanie said, I'm good, just tired. Me too. Aren't we all tired? Aren't we all? I already have the hiccups. I already have the hiccups. We're already getting there, guys. We're already getting there. What are you going to do? Heather said, yes, that is right, confirming that I am her favorite wrestler. Shy has liked the page. Thank you so much for liking the page, Shy. I appreciate that. And if you guys can, do me a huge favor. Click that like button. That helps us with the algorithms. Push us out to as many people, as many different people that we can try to get ourselves out there to. Because, the Just Jordane show is all about that exposure, baby. We trying to get as many people as we can up in this bitch. And we do this show every day. Well, every weekday, except for Mondays. And I might do some morning episodes. I'm thinking a lot about different ways to take advantage of this. Now that I've had the experience of over 100 episodes, and I thank you, Jordane. Jordane has liked the page as well. Thank you so much. That helps us out a lot. But I've been trying to figure out different strategies that I can take for the live streams, because now I know I have the regular Just Jordane show, and I love this show. Ain't going away. We're going to be doing this forever. This is my little Facebook as well. I've been trying to come up with some different ideas, and I've been filming a lot more in the shred shed, because I know that I need some good gym footage, but I also need a little bit of everything. So I know, I've got another, guys, this Monday, the video, and I hyped it up yesterday a little bit, but I'll hype it up a little bit tonight. The video is talking death with a 9-year-old, so that's going to be a fun episode, and we're gonna see and hear a lot about how a 9-year-old handles death and mourning, and it's a lot of dark stuff, guys. It's a lot of dark stuff, but you guys know how we are here. We're not. I always want to try to be as real as possible and try to not hide as much. Just try to be as raw as possible. We're just trying to be real and raw. Not like the wrestling show, but like being raw in your conversation, or raw dogging it. Right, guys? Anyway, Shy said, I went to the beach just last month in North Carolina. Good for you, Shy. Was that the Outer Banks? Thanks, Ron. New Jersey is treating me well, but too tired with all the setting up. Yeah, moving sucks. Moving is tiring. At least now I get my 10K steps pretty easily. Yeah, that actually is pretty funny, though, because at least you are getting your 10 steps, your 10K very, very easily. All that running around, it has to help. It's got to be a good thing. You're getting some good circulation going there. You're getting that heart rate up, so it's definitely not a bad thing. So I'm glad that you're at least getting some extra movement and some extra, just some extra movement. I don't know. Just walk, guys. Guys, y'all need to walk. Everybody needs to walk. Let's all walk. Michigan Girl said, it has been a while when you come to Florida. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to Florida. I haven't been to Florida, but I didn't even go to the beach when I went to. Probably the last few times I went to Florida, I didn't go to the beach. Majority of the time when I go to Florida, the destinations that I visit aren't the beach normally. They're usually my mom or brothers and sisters, or different random friends, or a wrestling show. Normally a wrestling show, but not recently. Recently it's been just for visiting, and I think it was Brian's fight that we were down there for last. So of course we had to support my brother in his first ever MMA fight, which was crazy intense. And I know that I talked to you all about that, so you all know exactly how our emotions were going off. What's up, Allison? Allison over there hanging out on the IG, on the old IG. And yeah, but I love it. Hey, Byron, how are you, buddy? How's it going, Byron? We're just hanging out tonight, Byron. You got anything you want to talk about, man? Hit me up. Hit me with that AMA, or hit me up with that, I don't know, just say something. Type it into the chat, guys. Just tap it into the chat, and we'll get it rolling. Shy said, oh, no, trust me, Ron. When I was in Virginia, I was living the luxurious life. Walking was some leisurely stuff, or part of a workout. But here, even for buying anything, I have to go out. Yeah, now get your ass out there and work. Oh, you want to eat some food? Work! You got to take a walk for that food. Oh, you want some groceries? Walk! Oh, you want to park? You got to walk just for parking. You gotta walk just for parking. So have fun with that, Shy. New Jersey, yeah, I love New Jersey. Yeah, Don't try to do a U-turn in New Jersey. They'll lock you up and throw you in prison for a couple of years if you do that. No U-turns in New Jersey. But yeah, it's been a long time. So I was trying to think back to the last time that I went to the beach, and I really can't think of the last time that I was actually at the beach. I think it was with maybe it was with one of my friends or one of my exes. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't remember. So it's been so damn long that I don't remember the last time that I went to the beach. And I've been to Florida a lot. Probably not the past year. The past year's kind of chilled out. Oh, Shy. Oh, no, Shy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Shy said parking? No way. One slot is $250 a month. Yeah, fuck that. Get rid of your car. At that point, it ain't even worth having a car. You just need to just Uber or take the trains. Take the trains or the buses. I know they have a really good thing for that. Today is my ranting day with Jersey City. Yeah, you're learning about Jersey City though. It's no joke. Allison said, "Me too, Jordane. Last time I went was in 2018 to the beach." Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. I don't even know if it was 2018 the last time that I was there. Oh man. It's going to take me a while to be able to. Maybe I'll have to go back and look at my social media. I probably didn't even post about it though. That's, I don't know. But I love surfing. Surfing is one of my favorite pastimes to do. I love to just go out and look for a wave and just wait for it and then just have it come and then have it come. So it's just one of these things. Laura. Hey, Laura, tell everybody on YouTube why you got kicked off Facebook. Laura said, "Gotta hang here since I'm in Facebook jail." Finishing moves again. Coup de grace, spinning, crossface like Angelica. Made him tap quick. Byron, what are you talking about? How do you spell coup de grace? That's close enough to coup de grace. I don't think that's how you spell it, but that's close enough. I'd have to ask Siri actually how to do it, but I don't know. I don't know, Byron. What else you got, brother? What else you got? Poor Laura's been stuck in Facebook jail. This is the second time in like a month that she got stuck in Facebook jail. So Laura, you're a bad girl. Mama Laura's out there getting her ass in trouble. And you know what's hilarious? Yesterday and it was on the live stream, I got popped by Facebook for a post that I did in 2014. A post that I did in 2014. It was Robin Williams hanging himself, and he just said, hanging around. I mean, it might have been too early. It was right after he killed himself. So, I mean, But it's cute the way that they did it, because they were like, if you need any help, if you're thinking about committing suicide. I was like, damn. I'm laughing at the guy who committed suicide. I don't want to commit suicide. I'm making a joke about a famous guy who did it. I thought it was funny. It was just a meme. But Facebook's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Please, are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay, Facebook. I'm just sharing memes. I love memes. Memes are fun. Byron said, finishing moves. What about finishing moves, Byron? What about finishing moves? What about them? What is it about finishing moves? Oh, that is sad. Yes, 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. And yep, 7 years ago. Laura said, second time in 3 days. Oh, second. You got kicked out. You got put in Facebook jail for the second time in 3 days. 3 days, guys. 3 days. And I wasn't put in jail for the suicide post. Facebook was just worried about me. They were just worried about me. That's what it was, which is cool. I appreciate it, Facebook. Thank you. But we got to put the stream on Facebook, but Facebook's a little evil company too. But they all are. What are you going to do? Pick your evil. Byron has liked the page. Thank you so much, Byron. Byron, that helps us with the algorithms on Facebook, and I appreciate it. And if you guys over there on YouTube can click that like button as well. I don't get notifications for that, but that is more important because I appreciate it and I love it. Now, I did do the first time that I ever went surfing, which is one of my favorite things to do. I had to get a big board and I took some classes. It wasn't some classes. It was one class. And it was me and this instructor trying to get me on top of this dumbass board for like 2 hours. And I have to give it to him. Now, I paid him like $200 and something, so be patient. I mean, he's making his money. But in order to learn how to do it, I realized that I didn't even need him. I had a pretty good grasp on how to do it, but I thought that he would help me do it faster. And he did, because I learned how to surf in 2 hours. Now, that's after attempting probably 40, maybe 50 different times, different waves. I swear, I probably tried about 40 different waves in 2 hours. In the span of 2 hours, I probably tried like 30, maybe 40 waves. I'll drop it down. I won't say that 50 number, but 30 and 40 sounds pretty close. And I kept tipping over. I kept tipping over on the front part of the damn board. I had to stay back, but staying back made it feel like I was too heavy for the back part. But that wasn't the case. Once I realized that I could step back and just hold on there, I went forward, and I was riding, and it was the coolest experience. And now, the biggest experience for me, it's like one of the best forms of meditation. I don't meditate. My meditation is going for my runs or going for like a hike or a walk in the woods where I just clear out my mind and I don't do or think about anything. While I'm walking. You're walking, you're thinking, but you're not. It's its own form of meditation. I'm not going to sit here and do this. Be quiet. I'm in Berlin right now. Transcendental meditation. I'm traveling the world right now. Oh, I'm in Egypt. Oh, wow, look at these pyramids. It's so nice. Oh, wow, I'm in Egypt. I don't believe in that shit. So for my experience, I have to actually experience it. I can't do transcendental meditating. I can't do that. I can't teleport my consciousness to all these parts in the world. I can't do that. So I gotta go for a walk and think. Clear my mind a little bit. But I think that that's one of the best things that you can do, you know? Clear your mind, guys. Clear your mind. Try to relax a little bit. Try not to go too crazy. Try not to go too crazy, because we're all going crazy, but try not to go too crazy for too long. Laura said, and I looked. They were watching me from a comment 6 months ago I made on this podcast. Then I commented to a wrestler in a live match, kill him, so I was being violent. What? That's it? She said kill him, and that was it. Shy said, oh, Mark Zuckerberg cares for you, Ron. No, he fucking doesn't, and you know it. You know he doesn't. LOL, Laura. Why were you kicked out of Facebook? I app. And everyone that saw me call him that agrees. I think we're missing a comment from you, Laura. Maybe I got to go back. Byron said, all music, nothing goes through anymore. Facebook, nothing with an I works. Only messages. Yeah, only messages, brother. Only messages. Got to be careful. Arctic. Laura said, with me, except Facebook. Yeah, that's true. And Shy said, LOL, Ron, you said like this. One of my best forms of meditations is I don't meditate. Well, yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I got to let me clarify that. That's a good point. That's a good point, Shy. I do meditate, definitely. I definitely meditate, and I meditate a lot. But I don't meditate in the most popular way that you see majority of the people meditating, when it's like, come down, clear your mind. The only way I can clear my mind, and I'm sure that if I sat down and I really tried to meditate like that, I could probably do it. I don't have patience for that right now. I feel like I have to do something. So if I'm meditating, then I'm going to go for a walk with it. And then I'm going to clear my mind. Maybe I won't take my phone with me. Maybe I won't try to communicate with other people while I'm doing it. Maybe I'll try to keep myself alone in my own mind and then figure out exactly how my thought process is going, because I think that a lot of people get into the thought processes and then they kind of stay there and they stay stuck in that point for years. And at a certain point, you have to change that, or you're going to continuously do the same thing over and over and not get any of the results that you're looking for. So I think that it's really good for us to either meditate, pray, whatever it is that you have to do to focus in and internalize the way that you're living your life, and then try to make it a little bit better. And I don't mean like make your life a little bit better, but make like if you have goals that you're trying to work for, make it so that you know that you are continuously working on those goals every day. Whatever that little piece is every day. When I do this show right here, this show is working on my goals every day. That's why I have to make sure that I'm at least doing it 4 days a week. We're probably going to move it up to 5 days a week, and then I'm going to continue putting up more videos. Now, the videos are going to be less edited so that I can spare myself some time until I get more time. And then when I get more time, I might hire an editor so that I can have a couple of different shows that I want to do, because I don't want to spend all my time editing. I can edit, and I know how to edit, but I don't necessarily like it that much. Unless it's really something that I'm passionate about, then like all hands off, let me do it. Shai said, but I do that type of meditation, which you just made mad funny faces. The same one where I sit quiet in one place. Yeah, Shai, and that's like, well, that's naturally, that's like naturally from your culture. Definitely do yoga, and they try to do all these different types of like meditations and yoga. Where did yoga come from? You know, like it is what it is. So it's like you're probably really, really good at that, Shai. So you'd have to like give me some advice on how to sit down and be quiet. But I guess I don't really need advice for that, because that's more so one of those things where you just sit down and be quiet and then clear your mind. Your mind, it's going to take a while for your mind to clear, but maybe I'll try it. Maybe I will try it. Maybe I will try it. Maybe I'll set aside some time and I'll try it. But it's just hard for me. It's just hard for me because I just don't like sitting still. That's my problem. That's my problem. Like you know, when the pandemic happened, they said shut down. I went double time. I didn't shut down. I went double time then. I was like, oh shit, sounds like I got to work even harder now. And that's what I did. What I really did have to work even harder now though. So I was definitely right in that sense. But you know, it is what it is. But you got to work harder in a different way. It's not necessarily because I always work hard at anything and everything that I do. That's how my brain works. But you have to figure out the position, and you have to figure out the direction that you want to send that in, and then continuously stick with it each time. Byron said, look, like the White Room on the Matrix movie. Yeah, like exactly. Trying to guess where you travel to. You can travel anywhere, man. Byron also said, your show is much better than Bailey. She has some good stuff for the first time on lately ever. Right on. Thank you for that, Byron. I appreciate that. But like, I think of surfing as its own form of meditation, because you do have to sit on your ass on the board in the water. You're not really just sitting on your ass. You're on the board in the water, keeping yourself balanced. So that is part of the game. But you have to wait, and you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You can't just jump on every single wave that's coming. You have to wait for that perfect wave. And what the beautiful thing about it is, every time you think you found the perfect wave, it turns out that it probably wasn't it. It probably wasn't the perfect wave. You don't know until you're actually riding it. You don't know until you're actually on it. And you're actually going on that wave, and you're like, well, this is it. But when you see it coming over the horizon, and this is a great story, when you see it coming over the horizon, you can think like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. This is an opportunity that I've been looking for. Surfing is a great analogy for life. This is an opportunity that I've been looking for. Oh yeah, here it goes. And then you jump onto that wave, and then you crash down. You eat shit. Sometimes you eat shit. Sometimes you don't succeed in what it is that you want to do. Maybe you don't have experience. Maybe you have to learn some new tricks of the trade. Maybe you have to politic yourself into the right way, because most of the world is about politics, because we all have to deal with people, and people are people. So we all have to sit down and deal with each other, you know? So that is definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but I think that we'll get to it. Shai said, Ron, you sit down and quiet. No way. Hey, it's funny that everybody already knows how I am. See, you guys already know how I am. It is what it is. When you will sit down, you will think, did my muscles get worked out today. Did I send that docs? Did I send the docs? Oh, wow. This topic is good for my podcast. Shy, you literally nailed it. You literally nailed it, because I was debating today. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym today. No, I don't really need to go to the gym today. I can go tomorrow. I didn't go yesterday, but I definitely got some really good workouts in yesterday. So it wasn't weightlifting, but it was really good workout. So, and this is all the shit that's going on in my head. So I'm sitting there like, okay, I decided on not getting it. I'm going to get up nice and early tomorrow and go for a good run. And then I'm going to work a little while, and then I'm going to lift some weights. It's going to be a good Saturday. I have a good Saturday planned out. But then I do have to worry about the docs that I send, and I don't have to send them. I have to make sure that I am serving them properly. I do have to worry about that. And then what was the other one? Oh, wow, this is a good topic for my podcast. And I've shown you the book many a times. This is a few ideas that I have for the show today. But I do have an ideas book. I do have all stuff that like I have on me. I have to have it on me 24/7. I have my journal on me 24/7. I have my ideas book on me 24/7. That's just my normal though. That's what I like. I like that, you know. Laura said, just like thinking you found the perfect wrestler to follow, take care of, and then boom, he sucks. LOL. But probably not. Right, exactly. It's probably similar to that. Are my comments not coming through? No, I got these two, Laura. I think I got these two. Did I miss any other ones? I'm pretty sure I got them, because the last one before that was Go, so I'm pretty sure that I'm getting them, Laura. Shy said, sorry, I was just kidding, but everyone can do meditation. It stops the mind voice. Wow. Sorry, I was just kidding. Everyone can do meditation. It stops the mind voice. I saw a study where they said that, you know, like how you have like your mind voice where you think to yourself in your head. There's like some people who don't have that. There's people who like don't have that mind voice in their head where they're like, oh, I have to think about what I'm doing. They don't have that. They're just there. They're just there like a dog. They're like a dog. I wonder how many people are like that, where they do not have the mind voice. That could be like more of a modern problem where people have their mind voices and then they're giving themselves all kinds of crazy anxiety and things like that. But I did read a story where they were talking about how there are people in the world who do not have the mind voice. And so they don't even have to worry about shutting it down. But then again, I mean, if you don't have a mind voice, you're probably not that complex of a person anyway, because you're not really using your brain for that much. I don't know. Watch like Stephen Hawking have like no mind voice. Well, there's no way he can't have a mind voice, because he had to have the computer hooked up to his brain, and then he had to figure out how to talk with blowing through a tube. Crazy how they figured out how to make him talk. Laura said, okay, because I posted before you 2 comments about why I am on jet. Let's see the other comment. Laura said, and everyone just saw me call it. Only getting that one, Laura. I see. Oh, wait. If there's a cuss word, let me go back to the YouTube. Because, guys, if there's any type of cuss words in it, YouTube edits it to where I can't see it. So let me see what we got over here, if I'm missing any. And, of course, it is Laura. Laura, your comment was flagged. So you're flagged on YouTube, too. You're flagged on YouTube too, Laura. You can't win. You cannot win. So Laura said, now some guy was being an asshole to a girl because she asked what restaurant were open for the holidays. He was bitching at her, so I called him an asshole. Boom, 3 days in jail. Ain't that some shit? 3 days in jail for sticking up for somebody. The kill him was one... and then maybe I should meditate so I can be calmer, gentler person, and not so violent. Yeah, fuck that. Not happening. Okay. Thank you for that, Laura, because I was not getting those comments. Oh yeah, there are cuss words. That's it. So if there are cuss words, just like, I don't know, remind me or something, because I have to go back to the YouTube page so that I can make sure that we're rolling pretty well. Because yeah, that sucks. I think we're good now. Yep. Okay, cool. We're good. I'm caught up now, and we're good to go. So, yeah, there were cuss words in it, and that's what it is. It's just cuss words. Michigan Girl, what's up over here? MJX, Cena fan, and official Nasty Leroy. I hope that you guys are still here. Michigan Girl said, I'm the same way. I can't just sit around. Yeah, I don't like sitting around. I'm not a sit-around type of guy, man. I'm not a sit-around type of guy. I can't. I will try not to cuss. Oops. No, you can cuss. It's just, please do. Please cuss. God, come on. Who are you talking to? But I just have to go back. So if I'm not reading that comment, just remind me to go back so that I can click on it and see it, because I like the comments because they're funny. They're funny comments. You know, YouTube doesn't even do that. And you're in YouTube. You're in Facebook jail. You're in Facebook jail, and YouTube. Where am I going with that? Did I mess that up? You're in Facebook jail and you're cussing on YouTube, but you're not going to get into YouTube jail because I don't know. Hopefully you won't go into YouTube jail. Is there a YouTube jail? On Facebook, I guess you can for the comments. I think that the actual person who's doing the show gets in trouble for the comments on YouTube, but Facebook, then they punish you for saying naughty words. Christopher Barclough. What's up, Christopher Barclough? How are you, man? We don't have any plan for today's show. So if you have any questions you want to ask, if y'all want to do an advice column, I can give some Jordane advice real good, real quick. Byron said, now Bailey and Beyonce are talking for 5 minutes. What are you talking about, Byron? What are you even talking about? Laura said, 8 days, I am ready. Got to get the bag of new merch ready. And your gifts so I don't forget anything. Thank you, Laura. Don't forget anything, Laura. Do not forget anything. You have to make sure that you're on top of it. I'm the forgetful one. But I'm forgetful because I'm thinking about too much shit. And then things fall off. And that's just what it is. Things just fall off sometimes. Oh, yeah. You remember that story that we did yesterday on the guy who married the doll? Good old Mama Laura did send me the link of an update for him, and we did talk about it a little bit yesterday, but I'm going to cover that story too because that's a funny one. That's a funny follow-up one. All right, let's see here. Let me go back to Mama Laura's messenger page so that I can see what. All right, let's see here. Boom. I got to find that link though, because this guy is a classic. He is a classic. He is what he is. All right. Let's see. Oh, maybe you didn't send it to me on Facebook, Laura? I'm not finding the link. Oh, never mind. I found it. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right, here we go. We're going to talk about this. Lori, thank you for liking the page, Lori. That helps so much. And if you guys joining us on YouTube, because I did see that we got a large influx of YouTube viewers, if you guys can click the like button on the page, that would help Papa Jordane out tremendously, and I would appreciate it. Now, we're at a divorce. So how do you marry sex dolls and then get a divorce? Like, dude, you're horrible at relationships if a sex doll wants to get a fucking wants to divorce your dumb ass. A sex doll, you know what I'm saying? Christopher Barclough, thank you, are exactly what keeps the boat flowing. And I was looking at our YouTube statistics, and our YouTube is the one that's moving more than anything. Facebook's moving pretty fast as well, but YouTube is cranking. YouTube is cranking. So I appreciate you guys liking it over there on Facebook. Back to the chats real quick. Michigan Girl said, I've been to Facebook jail. Come on, Michigan Girl. Jeez. You got to rub it into everybody's face that you've never been to Facebook jail, but everybody else has been to Facebook jail? I haven't been to Facebook jail, but you don't see me rubbing it in people's faces. Now do you? Oh, I see. Byron said, watching WWE, I love your New England All-Star Wrestling, still plugging you. Thank you, Byron. I appreciate that, brother. Laura said, thank God there isn't messenger jail. Yeah, right? Yeah, right? Byron said, it's raining with lightning. Oh, it's raining with lightning. Good for you, Byron. Shy said, adding to Laura's point, if you are near my place, I'll take care of your Jersey trips, Ron. If you guys feed me steak, then give me that steak. Give me that steak. I always want that steak. Byron said, got rejected by a sex doll. Has a mind voice. It had the sex doll has a mind voice. Byron, good shit. Byron finally came through with a damn good one. Because I get confused with your comments sometimes, Byron, but this was a really, really good one, man. Got rejected by a sex doll. How do you divorce a sex doll? It's like, how do you... Come on, man. Come on. I'm Joe Biden. Come on, man. Come on, man. Isn't that what he says? Isn't that like his gimmick? Come on, man. Y'all ain't saying anything real. Come on, man. Christopher Barclough. I've never been in Facebook jail. I've never been in Facebook jail myself either, so I don't know what it's like, but I'm not going to rub it in. She must be a Democrat. You are welcome. Thank you, Byron. Laura said, trust me, I'm cool feeling and Facebook till there's a group of some involved and that we spend money on raffles and stuff. So right now, I'm saving a hot lot of money on Facebook jail. Did you edit that yourself? You edited that yourself? Yeah, you edited that yourself. Now I don't know what the hell you said. I don't know what the hell you said, Laura. I have no clue what that meant. I am hoping there is time to have steak together, but if not, you know, it's still coming. Hey, either way, as long as I can get it. Hold on one sec, guys. I got to pee, and then we'll BRB. So make sure you tell everybody. Papa Jordane will be right back. I will be right back. Just hold on. Be patient. Okay. How long? Was that too long? I hope it wasn't too long. A lot of money, voice text. Oh, I don't either. I didn't read it. I was outside getting something from my car. Oh, right on. Shy said, corner setup looks nice. Thank you, Shy. Thank you so much, Shy. I don't know if you were here for the episode where I talked about that Monday, episode 100. But yeah, I like the corner shot because we get a little bit more of the ambiance. We get a little bit and then compress it together so that you get a little bit more of the visual. It's always going to be kind of out there like this, though. It's always going to be kind of like a little bit of a mess because I'm a little bit of a mess myself as a person. So it is what it is. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. Shy said, corner Seba. Yep, corner Seba looks nice. Byron, what if the sex doll had a brain chip like computer named Alexa? Byron, we were talking about that yesterday, brother. We were talking about that yesterday because the next step is androids that have facial features and facial expressions, and they have like fake personalities. If you guys have ever seen Ex Machina has a whole lot of stuff that's very, very eerie because it seems like that is the direction that we're going in the world. What's up, guys, over there on Instagram? Sorry, guys, I do keep forgetting to look over, but it's okay because it is what it is. But if you guys check out the Ex Machina movie, you will see... Oh, no. What's happening? Hold on. Are we still on? We're still on, right? Okay. Okay, computer's trying to do something. Anyway. Ex Machina is about a guy who creates an android. And he has his little laboratory, and it's locked in, the laboratory. He makes this android, like it's what is it called? Their program. He programs this android to escape. He wants the android to escape. Whatever way however it figures out how to get out, its job is to get out no matter what. Spoiler alert, I'm going to give you some spoilers. By the end of it, the android figures out just to kill everybody. But she kills everybody in the most unsuspecting way because it's a female robot and they're two men. And she manipulates the men into falling in love with her and then fighting over her. And then maybe possibly killing each other. And then she escapes. But Machina, a god from a machine, and that is a literal Greek phrase it's a translation. It's a new Latin term, which is a newer. It's like computers weren't around in the old Latin, but it's a newer Latin term. A god from a machine. Machine in this case refers to as a machine. Electronics got involved, and then it continuously got better and better and better and better. And everything is supposed to be getting. That's the funny thing about it. Everything is supposed to be getting better, but does it seem like it's getting better? Because it seems like everything's turning to shit. It looks like everything's turning to shit, but everything is supposed to be getting better. And then you see like all these fucking stupid ass celebrities saying like Joe Rogan and The Rock, let's get fucked up, let's get high, let's not worry about anything. And now you got all these people talking about the Olympic speed runner, the Olympic runner, fastest woman in the world. She smoked some weed, so now she can't go on to the Olympics. Oh no, not the Olympics. It's not like the Olympics is some propagandistic bullshit horse shit that you probably shouldn't be paying attention anyway, because they take advantage of a lot of horse shit. Think about the Brazilian Olympics. Think about how many people died trying to do the Brazilian Olympics. And that was a lot of poor people they hired to build those stadiums that they only used for the Olympics. Now they're fucking rotting away for nothing. Now they're rotting away for nothing. Because they need multiple arenas for the Olympics. But they didn't have it, so they had to build it. And they built it, but Brazil has a lot of problems. A lot of problems. But a lot of people died trying to build that shit. But people don't talk about that stuff. People don't talk about the politics of the Olympics. Everybody's like, oh no, weed. Oh, she can't smoke weed and run? That's bullshit. Yeah, it's bullshit. Got it. Weed. Yeah, fuck. God damn, guys. Fuck, relax with your fucking weed. I get it. It's not that amazing, though. It's really not that fucking good. Like, it slows you down. It slows your brain down a little bit. Sure, you can feel okay a little bit. You can do this, do that, but eventually, if you continuously use it, it's going to slow you down. I don't know if you guys have ever talked to stoners before. Wake and bakers. Have you ever talked to them? Does it seem like, I don't know, sometimes they're a little bit slower than a normal conversation that you would be having? Or everything's a little more silly? I mean, I know that's a cliche thing, but there are negative effects to all these things as well. And when I see people posting saying, oh, well, weed is medicine. And sure, in some extents, anything can be medicine. Morphine's medicine, but it's also kills people. So we have to be careful with this stuff. And I don't mean like, look, like you wanna puff around, you wanna pass around the peace pipe. I'm not against that. I'll pass around the peace pipe with you. But I just don't think that it's a good message to be passing along to everybody. I don't think it's a good long-term overall message to be posting, to be worried about that so much. And now, do I think it's bullshit that the girl who's running for the Olympics can't do it because she's smoked weed? Nah, fuck that. That's bullshit. Of course that's stupid. But she should be able to do crack too. She should be able to do cocaine too. She should be able to do heroin too. She should be able to do whatever she wants to because that's her body. Right? Right or wrong? What are we talking about here? Where do you draw the line? Where's the line drawn? Where do you draw the line? Because I have my own personal spots where I draw the line. I'm going to draw the line past a little bit of the shrooms and the weed, and I'll cut it right there. I'm not really worried about all the other stuff. I can do those. I can draw those, and I know that those won't drive me crazy, and I won't be craving them. But I know that my family specifically, they have addiction issues. So if you're just propagandizing these things, or if you're just throwing this information out there saying, hey guys, this stuff is so good, this is so good, and then you have a kid who's predisposed to addiction, they're fucked from the get-go, and they don't even know it. And you don't even know. Like, we don't even know it. That's the thing. We don't know what we're predisposed to until we're disposed to it, and then it's like, holy shit, this is a problem. I only know that because I know a little bit about where my family has been the last few years, in the last, years that I've been alive, at least. So that's why I always stay on. And I'm drinking right now. I'm drinking alcohol right now. Like, it's the stuff. I'm not saying you can't have vices, and in actuality, you should have vices. It's not a bad thing, but you should have control of them. You should have control of everything, because at a certain point, at a certain extent, if you don't pay attention and these things get out of hand, it's a world of shit. It's a world of shit. And I know a lot of you guys came from families who don't have those problems. And I've seen, growing up, I've seen a lot of people who came from very, very nice, gravitated towards the addiction. And maybe we all have different aspects of addiction in our that runs in our families. But I just don't think that it's good to promote that stuff, man. I don't think that it's good to promote the stuff that's very easily it can very easily trap you into a mind space where you can't get out of it. Weed's the same way, man. Weed's the same way. Weed like brings you down. Alcohol brings you down. It all brings you down, but it brings you up. It's not all bad. I'm not anti everything. I do think that there is a lot, and there is a lot of distractions. There is a lot of traps out there that are set up. They are designed to make you fail. So if you just get caught up in the weed trap and then you just start smoking weed and then you forget about your goals, you forget about your things, you start doing coke every night, you start forgetting about the things that are important to you, because then the coke becomes more important to you than actually getting out and accomplishing what you're passionate about. These things can take your passions away because it makes you feel good. It gives you that bump in serotonin, just like we do on the phones, just to a lesser extent. When you drink, like when I drink right now, this does make me feel good. It makes you feel good. That's what it's designed to do. I mean, it's been around for 2,000 years, you know? That's why the Native Americans got fucked over when they came over here, because the Europeans were like, hey, man, try this shit. Native Americans aren't designed to be drinking that shit. They didn't spend 2,000 years drinking that shit. Once they drank it, it was like, oh, I'm fucked up. So luckily I have more European in me than I do Native American, so I'm pretty okay with it. But I'm definitely lactose intolerant. I don't know if that's got anything to do with anything, but I don't know. It's probably a lot of white people who are lactose intolerant too. I don't know. I don't know how all that works, but you know. But anyway, that's just Jordane, baby. That's just Jordane. We'll go back now. Papa Jordane, shaking and stirring it, not breaking it, never break it, but hitting the IHTP record one day, 100%. Shai said, I wasn't here Monday, busy with Jersey and walking and making my 10,000 steps even when I don't want to. Ha! Yeah, that does suck. That does suck. Byron said, maybe the sex doll can't hold her liquor. Maybe she can't. Creepy. Oh, shit. Shit, exponentially. Then better has too. Dang, actually. Alcohol addiction is awful. I think that most addictions are awful. Most addictions are awful. Whether it is involved with alcohol, drugs, and drugs, when it comes to like even ibuprofen's a drug. All of these things, if you depend on them too much, yeah, it's not a. They're not a good thing. They're not a good thing. Byron said it could be hereditary. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely some hereditary aspects to it. But that's why I'm careful with all that stuff, because I know that it runs in my family, so I have to be careful. Since I don't know like who my father is, and I don't know what his habits were whenever, just his normal habits in general. I have no idea. So it's not like I can think hereditarily. I have to think of my own habits, and I have to stay on top of myself. So that's the tough thing about it. Many are losing control, but prescription drugs are extremely underrated. Underrated in what sense? Because they're not good either. A lot of people are dying and killing themselves because of prescription drugs. Because I don't want you guys to forget that is an actual business, and they're out to make money. They're out to make money. So you got to be careful with all this stuff. SSRIs and all this stuff. You have to be careful. Please, God, be careful when it comes to going to a doctor, because they'll set you up to die, and they won't tell you that. This Western medicine shit can be really, really bad. It can be really, really bad. And you know, SSRIs aren't necessarily, they're not a bad thing. And like, you guys know, I am such a gray area person. I am so in the middle with majority of the things. But I will say things that aren't popular, and if I'm being honest as possible, hopefully we can continue that on and make everybody else do that. Laura said, okay, I think I can pay attention now. Sucks having to work at work. It does suck. Trust me, it does suck having to work at work. I know it. Trust me. I hate working. Michigan Girl said, I'm with you. Thank you, Michigan Girl. I do appreciate that. And I do know that a lot of our people who watch us have dealt with those types of things in their past as well. And it is what it is. You know, you just have to make sure that you focus on yourself and you do not let yourself get into those habits and into those bad addictions, because addiction, man, if it runs in your family, you can be addicted to cheeseburgers and you'll die of obesity. But people will be like, oh, you were a dummy because you died of obesity, even though you had that trigger and you were triggered and then you just couldn't stop it. It's a weird thing whenever you say you can't stop it when it is your own body that's putting it into you. That's the crazy thing about it, because, oh man, life is crazy, guys. Life is crazy. This stuff is it's hard. All this stuff is hard. Like, this is not easy stuff to be able to, for us to be talking about, let alone trying to get through. But that's why I was making fun of Joe Rogan and The Rock, because I love The Rock and I love Joe Rogan. I grew up on both of them motherfuckers. I grew up on both of them. But I also get to the point where I'm like, okay, God, we get it. We get it. Weed, bro. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Get fucked up, bro. Got it. How about you just talk about the podcast? Talk about wrestling. How about The Rock go on there and be like, hey, Joe Rogan, this is why you're a fucking asshole for talking shit about wrestling for so long. Oh, now you're high. Oh, you got high and now you get it. Shut the fuck up. I just hate him. I don't hate him, though, but if it gets people talking, then I hate him. Byron said, oh, dang, gambling is addictive. 100% gambling is addictive. What do you think these phones are? It's the same hack. It's the same hack in your brain. Gambling, getting a like on your Facebook, all these things they're hacks in your brain, guys. We're being hacked. We're being hacked. It's technology. It's to control everybody. It's social engineering. This is all social engineering. This is why people are dying. This is why, you see so many people not happy. So many people are miserable right now. And I don't know if that's just because some people are going to be miserable or if that's because we can improve things and we're not. How can we improve things? That's the hard part, because now you're going to fight about that. But Byron said, oh, dang, gambling is addictive, and they like how, but they like me, we're pretty bad, and I have to work on that. Well, as long as you realize that you have to work on that, that's the most important thing. If you know that you have to work on that, then work on it. Take your time. Take it day by day. Baby steps. Baby steps. Don't just go out there and don't go crazy and think that you're going to be Superman and then just cut it all cold turkey. Baby steps until you get there successfully. Laura said, I love that Papa Jordane is only wanting his steak and not caring about the company at lunch. LOL. If I was tender female, I would care. LOL. Byron said, shit. Sell this hour digital, get silver. Will jump up huge, undervalued for years. What are you talking about? And then Byron also said, sell this hour digital and get silver. Get silver. Byron also said Bitcoin will go from $34,000 to 24 cents. Byron, you sound like a boomer, brother. You sound like a boomer, because that shit ain't going nowhere. None of that shit. That worm has already been opened. It ain't going nowhere, brother. It ain't going nowhere. Laura said, we can't be ourselves on Facebook. We go to jail. I know. Isn't that bullshit? You can't even be yourself on Facebook. You really cannot even be yourself on Facebook, because, I don't know, they're going to think that you want to commit suicide like they did me. Like, no, I'm cool. I'm fine. I don't know. I was just posting a meme that I thought was funny 7 years ago. Fucking 7 years ago or 8 years ago, however long it was, 2014. Laura said, I am a minor gambling addicted app. I am a minor gambling addict. It's gotten better over the years, but it still pulls all the time, and I am not ready to give it up. that pull though, that's that thing. Like I have that pull for wrestling. And I was at training last night, and I was talking about how I just have this pull that started when I was a young kid, and I was hooked from wrestling from the get-go, man. You could say that I'm addicted to doing wrestling because I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird because I try to convince myself not to do it, but then you do it because you are what you are. You are who you are, and that's what I had to accept. I had to accept that I am a wrestler. I am what I am. I don't want to try to do anything else. This is what I want to do. This is my baby. Laura said 2 weeks ago I was doing good. Walking out of the addiction, kicked it in before I walked out, and it didn't end pretty. It normally doesn't end pretty. That's the tough thing about it. But that's the tough thing about it, Laura. Every time that I'm going to training, I pass by a billboard that talks about they're trying to curb their addiction to gambling. They're trying to, they have a hotline. Like, you have a suicide hotline, you have a gambling hotline where people they're ruining their lives. They're taking out loans that they could never pay back in the hopes that they're going to make this amount of money. And majority of the time, guys, it's a risk. You don't know what's actually going to happen. It's not an investment. You don't have a good idea of how well the sports team's going to do. I mean, you have your ideas and your clues. And I'm not even against doing it for fun. But if you have the personality, just like whenever I have to be careful with alcohol or whatever, any type of vice, I know that I have to be careful with it because now I'm lucky because I have discipline and I have cultivated that discipline throughout the years. And discipline is something that you can cultivate. It's not just something that you're born with. You can work on that and you can get better at it. It's just like habits. It's just like everything. But you have to have the right mindset for it. And the right mindset is the hardest thing to get. You have to be as open as open as possible and try to keep your positive mental attitude there because you're going to feel like you're missing out. Especially when it comes to gambling, you're definitely going to feel like you're missing out because you'll watch a game and then you'll be like, oh, I think the Ravens are going to win by 12. And then they win by 10. And you already know like how, man, you were so close. You could have made so much money on that bet just saying that they won, let alone the guess. Even if you would have gotten the score right, man, the score would have been crazy. But just the fact that you got the right, like you predicted the right outcome, you get a dopamine. That feels good. Us and our ego and our egos, that'll make us feel good knowing that, oh, I am right. That's clarification that I am right. I did do it. So that's another hard part. It's a very hard part, though, because that right there, you're not ingesting anything that makes you feel good. Your feels that you're getting are from the actual information that you're receiving from the game that you're watching. I just found out I won $400 because I put $200 on here, and if I won, I got double that shit, and I just doubled it. Yay. And that's just information. It's good information, but it's just information that you're taking in. So this is why we have to remember that, sure, addiction, alcohol, addiction, vices, drugs, all these things, sure, gambling, addiction as well. Even though you're not ingesting, you're not taking in anything, that's another addiction that we have to make sure that we're careful with. You have to make sure that you're careful with because it's not like you're going to gamble and then it's not like you're addicted to cheeseburgers and you're overweight and you see it, you get the reminder that you're overweight every single day. What's your reminder for the gambling? You see a game on. And what's that? That triggers you to want to do even more. So it's tough. It's tough. But anyway, we'll go back to the chat reel now. I think that we got a little backed up, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Shai said, no, Byron said, it is dead as a doorknob. First step, admitting I had a problem. Did go to the meetings. Good for you, Byron. That is the first step is admitting that you have a problem. Denial is that's one of the hardest things to get over because you never want to admit that you have a problem. You never want to admit that you have a problem. No, everything's fine. And then or whatever your vice is. You're sneaking the cheeseburgers. You're sneaking the gambling. People sneak the gambling, guys. Like, this is, I'm not even being silly. Like, this is legitimate. This is serious stuff. I know we get different vibes on the show. Yesterday we were talking shit, and I'm still going to cover the story, so we're going to get to it. But this is a good conversation, and I like it. Shy said, at least you will be in juvenile jail in YouTube. Laura said, thanks, Shy. True, I can be being a juvenile. Byron said, oh, the apps saved me. The casino apps and Coin Master. Oh, does that kind of, so you're taking an app game and you're betting on the game, but you're betting with not real money. So you're still getting your serotonin. So does that mean, so are you still addicted to gambling and you're just feeding the gambling with the games? And the casino app is designing the casino app for people who are addicted to gambling. And maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing so that they can have people gamble on their apps, and you know you're going to lose a lot, especially if it's pay to play. It's going to be pay to play. You're going to be losing a lot. But the casino app and the Coin Master, those make sense because if you're already predisposed to that, then yeah, definitely. I would say definitely do that. Definitely play those games, man. Good call, Byron. That's a good call. Christopher Barclough, you're the greatest pro wrestler. Thank you, Christopher. Shy said, Ron, I am happy for your previous comment. Good, Shy. Good. I'm glad that you are happy. I hope that most of us, especially in the chats, are happy because I'm pretty happy myself. Byron said, glad you are who you are. Yeah. Thank you, Byron. I appreciate that, brother. I definitely appreciate that. Lisa, try to be yourself, not try to be someone else. 100%. A lot of people try to be somebody else because they are not comfortable being themselves. We have to be careful and comfortable being ourselves and love yourself. Shy said, I feel even the stock market is tough and addictive in a way. It's definitely, the stock market is gambling. It's gambling. It's the same thing. Yes, the stock market is gambling, and they're screwing people over there too. It's definitely gambling. There's not even a question. Sure, you can look up some companies, but they manipulate that shit so much that half of the shit doesn't even make sense. This past year proves it. Because the economy went down, nobody was working, yet you had skyrocketing Wall Street gains. Weird. Christopher Barclough, I don't gamble. Good for you, brother. Good for you. Don't start. Byron, it would help to see if I gambled on games. It would ruin games and ruin life. No apps to get out. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to ruin your life. That's the hard thing about it because it is very easy to ruin your life. It's very easy to ruin all this stuff. Laura said, I was using cab fare and all my rent money 20 years ago. It was bad. Now I more need the discipline. I don't use the rent or anything. Good. That's the hard part. That's the hard part. Staying on top of it. Staying on top of yourself. Lisa, it's been a long time since I went to gamble. Good, Lisa. Don't gamble. I mean, unless it's fun for you. I mean, I don't think you shouldn't if you don't have a problem. But if you know you have a problem, then you got to be careful. Laura said, but 2 weeks ago I started with 100, kept that for 5 hours, then hit my friend ATM for 200, was up to 500 and walking, but no, played it down to 0. Oh, Laura, damn it. So close. That's what's tempting about it, though. You're ahead, and then it's like, do I go now or do I stay? That happens a lot in the stock market. You buy a stock, and then it goes up, and then it goes back down. And then it's like, oh, shit, do I need to get out of this before I lose more money? Or do I need to wait for it to come back up? You don't know. You don't know how the market's going to go. The market is unpredictable. They even tell you that. Some people get good at reading it, though. Christopher Barclough, I don't drink or smoke. Good, don't. Don't drink or smoke. Good for you, Christopher. Stick with that. Stay as disciplined as possible. Stick with that. Byron, love wrestling all the time. Many different brands, but addicted. I don't know about that. Laura, that 500 could have been plane fare and parking for my vacation, but gone. Yeah, exactly. Damn it. When you put it that way, that's the tough part about it. But that lets you know that I'm not necessarily spending the right time and money and effort on the things that I need to be spending them on, because this right here, like that's tough. That's tough. Byron said, the problem is socially acceptable like drinking. If others say it is okay, it makes it extremely difficult to admit it to yourself. You have to deal with yourself. Only you can fix yourself. You are as good as your worst problem. Yeah, Byron, exactly. Went a long time, but sometimes I itch. That's the tough thing about it, Byron. That's the tough thing about it, because you never know. You never know how you're going to deal with it. You never know how you're going to deal with it. And it is socially acceptable. And actually, there's pages about drunk people all over the place that are just hilarious. And people love drinking. People love drinking, and it is fun. It is fun. But it's one of those things that are very fun, and then you try to do it too much, and you lose it. You lose yourself. You lose who you are. You lose what you are as a person, because then all you need is the alcohol. What's up, Cena Fan over there on Instagram? Sorry about that. I started going off on a tangent, and these are close subjects to the heart, and I think that it's always good for us to go over these subjects every now and then. And this isn't the first time we've talked about addiction, and it's not the last. These are just common themes that we always need to keep at the top of our consciousness so that we know where we are, because it's just like Laura said, that $500 could have been a plane fare and parking for my vacation, but now it's gone. And that's right there. Just having that thought in your head, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. And hopefully, Laura, you'll be able to use that as motivation to either save it, or if you do gamble again and then you get higher than what you had, the one you started with, leave with what you got. Leave with what you got. Because the longer you stay, the house is going to win it back. The house is going to win it back. When I'm driving Uber, I get people from the what's that thing called? It's the place that people gamble. The casino. I'll take people that work at the casino, and they'll just be like, yeah, the house always wins. Dumbass. You didn't know that? Yeah, the house always wins. Sure, they'll throw you a bone here or there, but if you go there 9 times out of 10, you ain't winning. You're losing. You're losing. Because most people have an opportunity to gain, but that gain is more so just a little bite. That's a little taste to get you right back into it. Get you right back into it. And then it's hard. And then it's hard to say no. It's very, very hard to say no. Byron, no, not Byron. Byron said, actually, I have to watch the calendar 3 days full now and new moons. I turn into a werewolf. Be careful, Byron. Lisa said, hope you have a great 4th weekend from your rowdy ladies from Alabama. Thank you, Lisa. And I hope that you guys have a great weekend as well. Happy 4th of July. Happy Declaration of Independence Day, and all that other good stuff. Christopher Barclough, I have been a wrestling fan since 1985. Christopher Barclough, you are no joke. So then I appreciate the fact that you said that I'm one of the best wrestlers going today, because now you know what good wrestling is. You obviously know what good wrestling is. So I appreciate the compliments, man. Thank you, brother. Byron said, actually, I have to watch the calendar 3 days. Oh, I already read that one. Christopher Barclough, it's like the game show Deal. It's like the game show Deal or No Deal, hosted by Howie Mandel. The game show is designed to make people who are watching it addicted to the shows. You see what we're doing here? You see the social engineering that we're all doing here? Television shows are designed to psychologically get people to want to come back and see them. In wrestling psychology is trying to get people to come back to see you again. We're all trying to manipulate each other. And it's fine if you're enjoying it and you're okay. But the problem is, when you're being manipulated and you have a lot of problems in your life, this manipulation is going to make it worse. It's going to make it worse, especially if you have addiction problems. And then you have somebody who's trying to manipulate you. And we get people trying to manipulate each other all the time. I have one person trying to manipulate me right now, but boy, do they got something coming. And they don't even know it. They think that I'm manipulated. They think that I'm fully manipulated. But Papa Jordane ain't that stupid, guys. Papa Jordane ain't that stupid. You fuck with me, I fuck back. I fuck back. Anyway, that's probably online. I said some shit online that probably you guys will never find out about, but it is what it is. Laura said, definitely keep it in my mind. That's why I haven't gone in 2 weeks. It's pulling me there, but I can't do it yet. I have an overnight trip to a casino in Connecticut. Yeah, just take your time and don't sell out. Don't sell out, Laura. Be strong. Be strong. Give yourself at least a month. Give yourself a tough time. Shai said, gambling is really tough, Ron. Once you go into the casino, and if you win at some place, you keep trying, and it's really tough to leave. But I have a pretty good idea of them. We'll see. But it is tough, especially whenever you start getting that dopamine rush. And I compare it to playing video games. When the video games are designed to slowly get you to accomplish one thing, you're on level 1, your skills aren't exactly where they need to be, but as you go, your skills grow and the problems get harder for you to solve. And then as you solve them, it gives you like Zelda, like the Legend of Zelda video game, it'll give you a new sword, or it'll give you, but since you got these upgrades, nothing ever really changes. It's just the illusion that it's changing. Yeah, you have 20 hearts, but this person that you're fighting now takes off 5. And it's the same amount of hits as the first person in the first level did at 1. It's the same percentage of damage that they're taking. But since you've been progressively getting better, it's all a game. It's all a game. We're all being played. And it's not a bad thing. Like, we're all playing each other. Like, we like this. This is human shit. This is human shit. CT, end of July, so I am waiting. Good. Byron said, can win. Can't leave, lose. I can only go with what I intend to lose. I have a calculator in my head to wins and losses. End of the year, still losses. Yeah, exactly. Don't bet what you can't. Don't bet what you can't. Christopher Barclough, Sunday, March 31st, 1985, WrestleMania 1. I was born live from Madison Square Garden, New York City. Hell yeah, man. Congratulations on your birth in 1985. Laura said, okay, I will stop manipulating you. Sorry. Still love me. I love it. Pablo said, your show is great, homie. Powerful stuff. Love from another Walton County former resident. Oh, my God. Hell yeah. Former Walton County former resident. You damn right. I love it, Pablo. I love it. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for the comment on the show. And I hope that this is powerful stuff. I hope that at least there's one person or two people who we can have a positive effect on. But bro, I appreciate that. And I love the fact that you're from Walton County as well. Walton County brothers. Walton County brothers. I love it. Laura said, okay, so I'll stop manipulating. That was a good one, Laura. That was a good one. Byron, gambling werewolf with a full moon. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You got to be careful, brother. You got to be careful. Laura said, I grew up with both sides of my family having gambling in them, so I was screwed. Yeah, I was screwed. Now I have to man up and take control. You have to man up and take control. You have to take control. You have to take control. You're the only one that can. You're the only one that can. That's the hard part about it. But whenever we think about it, you feel like you're missing out. You're not missing out. Don't even think about it. You're not missing out. That's the hard part about it. You're not missing out. Don't think that you're missing out, because it's detrimental. You're missing out on losing money. That's the best way to go about it. Christopher Barclough, I was born September 17th, 1985. Well, happy birthday. Your birthday's coming up. Coming up. Byron said, pull out now stocks and bonds. Buy silver. Trust me, Ronald. Not long, you will be crying. A crash like in May 2020 with petrodollar. I know, Byron. I know. We all know. We all know it's about to crash. Everything's about to crash. I'm in the real estate business, and I've been knowing it was going to crash for 2 years. So be prepared, guys. Be prepared. Byron, I know way too much, and you listen to me. You know a lot, Byron. You know a lot. Christopher, I grew up watching wrestling. I know all the wrestling trivia. Christopher, you're no joke, brother. You're no joke. Byron said it will hurt to clear out everything, but if you stay in and lose, you will be pissed. Well, yeah, you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose. You don't want to lose anything, but hey, you got to be careful too. You got to control your stuff. All right, guys. Piss break number 2. Piss break number 2. I'm drinking. What do you want me to do? What do you want? I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another drink too. So IHTP, and then we'll be back and we'll finish up. Give me some good comments for when I get back, though. I need some comments so that, I can comment on them back, and then we'll finish up the show. And then I'm going to give me some motherfucking food, because I'm a hungry bitch. Let's see if we got some comments over here. Since Papa Jordane was gone, let's see what we got. Laura said, big off topic, I will be flying in my birthday and will be gambling on how many Crystal hamburgers I will be eating in my birthday. Yeah, or White Castle. IHTP for Papa Jordane because Friday is liquor night. Hope he doesn't fall in. I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to fall in. I'm doing my best not to fall in. But what can you do, guys? It's Friday night. We're going to have some drinks. I don't have to be at a show tomorrow. We're good to go. We're good to rock and roll, baby. We're good to rock and roll. All right, so let's finish up this. Let's finish up this this story with this guy who married a doll, okay? So this guy married a doll, and we were talking about it yesterday, so I want to do a quick little update on the bodybuilder who wed 2 sex dolls. So now this is the big update because he wed one, and obviously that wasn't enough. So let's see what's going on here. What are they talking about? Step inside Brooklyn's Chop House's Chico reopening efforts. They need YouTube views, so that's why they put this on this. Even though this video... And let me complain about something real quick. I hate when news fucking companies put a video in the news article that has absolutely fucking nothing to do with the actual news, like with the actual article. It has nothing to do with it. It's just some fucking chop house. What's that got to do with a dude who's fucking dolls? What's that got to do with it? Man, like, no wonder nobody pays attention to this stupid fake ass shit. God. Anyway, perhaps he wants a relationship that won't blow up in his face. A Kazakhstani bodybuilder who wed his sex doll after a whirlwind romance. We already did the whirlwind romance. We know we know how much of a whirlwind romance it was. Is open to dating a human on one condition. You want to know what that condition is? They like his silicone soulmates as well. He dropped the bombshells on UK-based The Dating Show on Fubar Radio Friday. The Daily Star reported, I was in a relationship in the past, about 7 years, said Yuri Tolakov, I can't say it, who infamously married his sex doll, Margot, in November after dating her for 8 months. Oh, they dated. Wow, yeah, where's the consent? A self-professed pansexual. Oh, you're a pansexual. Is that like a polygamist? Oh, no, a pansexual just means you can fuck dolls. Oh, okay, got it. Sorry. That's what it means, right? Here, let me Google it. Let's Google pansexual. Let's see. Because I don't know, like, everybody has, like, their own unique sexuality now, and I'm like, dude, I don't know who is what anymore. Let's look up. All right, pansexual means, it's got to mean, like, you can fuck dolls, right? Pansexual, not limited in sexual choice with regard to biological sex, gender, or identity. Sexual attraction, sexual desire, romantic love, or emotional attraction toward people of all gender identities and biological sexes, regardless of which one. How are you a pansexual? You should be a doll sexual, fuckface. He should be a doll sexual because these ain't people. These ain't people. Anyway, nonetheless, it's interesting. He's not even that good of a bodybuilder, guys. I'm a better bodybuilder than him. Come on, put me on a stage with his dumb ass. I bet I would look better. Anyway, nonetheless, it's interesting and important for me, and in the future, maybe I have a real person. Wonder why. Wonder why it's not healthy for you to sit around and fuck dolls all day. It's people. And in the future, maybe I will have a real person. But it's important that she or he likes my dolls too. Well, I guess that's the pansexual thing. He, she, whatever. That he's divorced Margot so he could take up with 2 new plastic playmates, Luna and Lola. Oh, so he's a polygamist pansexual doll dater. Because pansexual does not... Now, so we're not giving a label to the doll loving yet. So he is a pansexual. So he likes men, women, whatever biological. See, pansexual, biological. So there's got to be another sexuality that likes inanimate objects. What is the sexuality? Maybe you guys in the chat know. What is the sexuality that loves inanimate objects? That's what I want to know. Luna and Lola. Ooh, Luna and Lola, sexy. Talachiko admitted to cheating on Margot. What is going on? What is this? This is worse than Clown World. Guys, this is worse than Clown World. I'm telling you. Pablo said, we played the same year in football. You were skinny back then. You're a beast now. Good for you, bro. Thank you, brother. Pablo, did you happen to kick the football? Did you kick the football or what? What did you do? What year were you in when I was in there? Which years? Because I played 3 years or 4 years. But which one were you? Were you the kicker? Because I remember Pablo, but I didn't know that you were that Pablo, brother. I didn't know that you were that Pablo. Tolichkov admitted to cheating on Mark. Oh, what the fuck? He admitted. He admitted to cheating on Margot with a strange object. Fucking Christ. And y'all shit on America? People shit on America like we got problems? Kazakhstan. I mean, Borat wasn't enough, right? And a supermarket chicken while he was getting plastic surgery over the weekend. He was getting plastic surgery and he fucked the chicken. He fucked the chicken that was already cooked. So now I'm getting to the point, and like I kind of felt bad for him yesterday, and now I'm starting to feel bad for him again because now it seems like we might be making fun of a mentally disturbed man. It seems like he might be mentally disturbed. That's what it seems like. He might be mentally disturbed. I'll jump back to the comments real quick, and then we'll continue on. Let's see here. T.N. Patterson, laugh out loud. That's the worst. I hate when they do that. When you just want to watch the article, and then they said they're supposed to be watching. Yeah, exactly. There's a video on there that has nothing to do with the article, and then you start watching it, and then you realize, what the fuck's this got to do with anything? It's just a video. They're just trying to up their views. So they're cross-promoting everything. It's just a work. They're just trying to work people. It's such horseshit. Laura, unopened liquor at mine. I drink very, very socially. Don't smoke or do drugs and never have. Not many my age can say that. No, not at all. But that's fucking awesome. Good for you, Laura. Byron said, was it a legal marriage? Apparently it was a legal marriage. Shy said, bye, I'm sorry. I'm way too sleepy. Good night, Shy. Hope you have a good night. Byron said, love the Futurmi episode with the robot and alien marriage. I know. Laura said, are Farberware pans better if they are non-stick? I think they are. Byron said, Miley Cyrus is pansexual. Ooh, that's a surprise. But do you really think, or do you think that she's just saying it? I think that most people just say this shit just so they can be special. Fucking snowflakes. Everybody's a fucking snowflake. Y'all are so special. Yeah, okay. If somebody starts telling me about their pansexuality, I'll be like, I don't give a fuck. That's like a straight person telling me that they're straight. I don't care. Gay person telling me you're gay. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care what you want to have sex with. I don't care what you want to have a relationship with. I don't care. Who are you? Are you nice to me? Okay. Let's start there. Oh, my sexual. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. Get out of my face. I don't care what your sexuality is. I don't care. Christopher Barclough. 93,173 fans. WrestleMania 3 live from the Pontiac Silverdome. Pontiac, Michigan with Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion Randy Savage. Nikolai. A lot of stuff at WrestleMania 3. Awesome, brother. Byron said, some people, yep. Christopher Barclough, I don't know. Byron, they have sex with robot animals. Anything that salumi. Byron said, anything that moves. Anything that moves. Rick's laughing his ass off. I know. Laura said, it's called objectum sexuality. Oh, objectum sexuality, which is the sexuality that prefers inanimate objects. Let's see. Paul Davis and I rode the bench. I thought you were cool. Just nice to see someone from our area living the dream. I'm a fan. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's fucking awesome. And we're doing our best here, man. We're doing our best here. But just shoot me a DM, man. We got to catch up because that's awesome. That's good times, man. That's good times. You're a beast now. Good for you, bro. We played the same year. You're a bit. Yep. I was very, very skinny back then. I was very, very skinny back then, and I'll show you guys some of the pictures from that time so that you can see how skinny I really was. And you know what the funny thing is? I have so much more muscle on me now, but I'm pretty close to that weight now than I was in high school. I'm pretty close to my high school weight, but I'm like 10 times stronger. 10 times stronger. So that's funny. That's awesome, Pablo. That's fucking awesome, brother. Dude, I love that. I love that. I love catching up with everybody. Let's see here. Byron said Borat. Yeah, Borat's in Kazakhstan, so maybe Borat would be dating a doll. Laura said individual who experiences emotional, romantic, and sexual feelings towards inanimate objects. Yeah, exactly. That's him. That's him. That's his other. So he's pansexual for the biological beings, but he's objectum sexuality. He's objectum for the inanimate objects. Byron said, dog and kangaroo got a chupacabra. I believe in the chupacabra before I do Bigfoot. Byron, government made the sadly to stop immigration. What are you talking about, Byron? Solo onomy. Christopher Barclough, wrestling is my life. My dream is to do commentary for the wrestling business. Your dream is to do commentary. Have you ever worked for anybody before, Christopher? Have you ever reached out for wrestling? Have you ever went for your dreams? If that's your dream, have you been going for it? And if you haven't, what stopped you? And Byron said inanimate objects. Yes, these are inanimate objects, guys. Inanimate objects. All right, we're going to go back to the guy who married the doll. Oh, no, he married two dolls, sorry. Tasha Clough and his sex doll, Margot. This is the one that he divorced. And now we're going to continue on. He took to Instagram in March to introduce. He probably has such a big following, and I probably should have did this. I should have probably married a doll so that I could have gotten a giant following of people thinking that I was a weirdo who married a doll. He probably makes money off of it, though, so what the fuck? He's doing better than I am. He took to Instagram in March to introduce her replacement, Lola, who apparently, in line with his aforementioned sexual appetites, sports a hen-inspired lower torso. A hen-inspired lower torso? What is that? What is that? I identify her as a massive chicken, the Gymshark described, adding that his inflatable lover's navel has depth and can be used as a vagina and a penis inserted into it. What am I reading? This is a mentally ill guy, guys. This guy's fucked up. This guy's now I'm feeling more bad about it because this is just ridiculous, man. I like the process of sex itself and gender, sexual orientation are not particularly important to hear. Yeah, no shit. No shit, homie. No shit. You really got to say that out loud? You see people, you married 3 dolls. Explain the non-finicky fitness freak who boasts over 110,000 followers. Sounds like a gimmick. Sounds like a fucking gimmick. Sounds like he might just be playing it up for his fetish. In the future, Talachko reportedly wants to add a male doll to the mix. I want to do a wedding of a male doll and Luna at the same time. I want to do the ceremony of life and freedom with me. He said it's similar to a wedding, but not the wedding. All right. I think I'm done with him now. He's getting a lot of attention for it, and this is the one that has a chicken vagina, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. The doll guy, the doll guy is just kind of, it's just kind of sad. I don't know. I just feel like it's bullshit. I feel like it's bullshit. I don't think that it's legitimate. Byron asked again if the guy was legally married. He was legally married in Kazakhstan. In Kazakhstan, it has to be a male and a female, but it says nothing about what their biology needs to be. So I assume it's legal. And he's playing the system like that. He's definitely playing the system like that, guys. He's definitely playing. Christopher Barkloff, what happens if he kills his blow-up doll? Who takes the house? He takes the house, obviously. You can kill him, and then you don't even got to deal with him. You don't even have to deal with him. Laura said, "Oh, he has videos on Instagram. Gross." That's of course he does. And I know it's probably just dumb shit he's playing up. Look at him taking a picture with his little doll, and he knows he gets a lot of attention. If he's got 110,000 followers on Instagram, he's definitely making some cash. I'm sure that there are some lifelike sex doll companies who are hiring him for that. And that is kind of sad because there is a big, big market for that. There's definitely a big market for that. You can't even front about that. That is what it is. All right, guys. The show has run its course tonight, and we are good. We are ready to relax for the night. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to go get me a little bit of food, and then this weekend I'm going to be busy, but also I'm going to be working on that our Monday's YouTube show. So make sure that you guys tune in to our YouTube show on Monday with me and my little cousin Alyssa, and she's going to talk about death from a 9-year-old's perspective, which is fascinating, very fascinating. And I don't want to give too much away from it right now because it is an interesting conversation. I didn't plan on it to go in that direction, but since it did, I felt like it was good for us to be honest and real and talk about sometimes death happens. We all live and we all die. Everybody dies. Everything that lives dies. So death is a part of life, and it's good for us to be able to talk about it and not scare young kids away from it so that they can talk about it as well. Because when I was a little kid, I was petrified of dying. I was petrified of it. And I think most of us are petrified of dying, but you can't let it haunt you. You can't just think about it all the time and then be petrified to go outside because you don't want to die. So I think that the reason I'm sharing this video is because, first of all, her mom said it was okay, obviously. And I feel like it's a really, really, really good perspective from a 9-year-old. From a 9-year-old. So I think that you guys I think you'll enjoy it, and I think that you'll appreciate it. So I'm going to jump on to the chats one more time, and then we're going to hop on out of here. Let's see. Byron, no. Laura said, oh, he has videos on Instagram. Yep. Byron said, wishes he was. Ha, ha, ha. Rick said, dude is a whack job. Rick, dude, that dude is a whack job. He's a whack job. Byron said, they will not chop his head off with a sword. Well, as long as they don't. Christopher Barkloff, that can be a TV series. My Full Blow Dollhouse. Yeah, exactly. My Full Blow Dollhouse. Exactly. Byron might cheat every time he looks at his camel toe. Was that a joke because he's in Kazakhstan? You know that's not technically in the Middle East, right? It's close. Laura, good night, my friend. Good night, Laura. Enjoy your holiday weekend while I'm working, LOL. Enjoy your holiday weekend, Laura, while I'm working. I always work. I always work holidays. Until I don't have to anymore, but I've just always had to. Byron, disclaimer of crap. Christopher Barkloff, this is a good one. R.I.P. to the Patriot Del Wilkes. R.I.P. Del Wilkes. I'm sorry that... I'm sorry, man. It just sucks that the Patriot passed away, but he was a wrestler who was around for a long time, and he did pretty well. And most of his success was in the WWE as the Patriot, and he came out with Kurt Angle's music. They gave his music to Kurt Angle whenever Kurt Angle came in, so that was cool. Byron said some people are very scared of clowns. Yeah. TN said, what you eat and bring me some food, LOL. We getting some wings, baby. We getting some wings, baby. Rip the Patriot, Del Wilkes. Or R.I.P. Yep, definitely. Happy 4th of July, guys. Buddy, God bless. Guys, God bless you all. I love you all. I hope that everyone does really well this weekend. I hope you have a great weekend. Good night. I love you. I will see you all Tuesday. We will be back Tuesday. Make sure that you get that Monday episode video up. Make sure that you check that out. Click the like button on that because I always need as many likes as I can on that YouTube page. We've been working on this for over a year now, and we're trying to make it. We're trying to make it last. Christopher Barkloff, the Patriot, defeated Cactus Jack and Bret Hart, and former WCW Tag Team Championship belt with Buff Bagwell. Damn, I didn't even know that. Good night. Good night, Chris. Listen, trust me. I trust you. I trust you, Byron. I trust you. Good night.